Hello crafty friends, and welcome to the third and final video in our little wobbly circle stencil series. So in the previous videos I've used pigment powders, I've done blending and masking and adding paste and paint. In today's video I'm going to do a bit of heat embossing. So I took a piece of white cardstock, popped it on my grip mat, added a stencil and then used a ink blending sponge to blend on some embossing ink. I then sprinkled over one of the Wow Dappled Effects embossing powders, and then I heated it with my heat tool, and once that was cooled and set I put the same part of the stencil back over, but I shifted it a little bit so it wasn't completely overlapping the heat embossing, and I blended some picked raspberry Distress Oxide through the stencil. I then removed the stencil and took a microfiber cloth and buffed off the ink that was sitting on top of the dappled pink or dappled peach embossing. I then took some spun sugar, a very light Distress Oxide, and I sponged that or blended it through the smallest holes of the stencil. So what I'm really doing here is just layering circles upon circles. I've got some heat embossing, I've got some ink blending. And I was really just playing with the intention of seeing what it looked like. Next I used the middle size hole part of the stencils and I spritzed on some DIY shimmer spray. It's made with a white pearl pigment powder, so it's got a nice pearly finish. I set that aside to dry and put another piece of cardstock on my grip mat. And I used my embossing ink blending sponge to blend over the inky stencil. So I ended up with pink sticky circles, which I then covered in clear embossing powder. I heated that, let it set and cool, and then I blended on some pink over the top using whatever ink was sitting on my pink blending brush. I buffed this with a microfiber cloth and set it to one side. So I'm going to use this piece here, the first piece, and I want to cut some stitched hexagons. And I think I should be able to get 3 out of here. And I'm going to do exactly the same out of this background. And I'm thinking 1 gold glitter one. So the gold glitter hexagon is going to be my focal hexagon, and I'm going to put it up on craft foam tape, give it some extra prominence. It's only 1mm deep, this foam tape, so it doesn't stop cards going through the UK postal system as a regular letter for the most part. I've got my rule of thirds acetate grid here. I'll just mark the intersection of this line and this line. Make sure I've got a nice vertical line that's perpendicular to the edge of the card, and then I can stick this there like that and get it on nice and straight. Now I've erased those lines and I can arrange my other hexagons around the gold one. Got some white glue here and my glue dotter. Put it on the back of my hexagons and get those lined up nicely. I can use my T-square ruler again to get those points in the right place. If I hold it up like that, I can look at it straight on and check that everything's where it should be. Now those are all stuck down, I use my guillotine to trim off the overhanging bits. Right, I've used this die to cut out a happy birthday sentiment. I'm going to back it with the same gold glitter paper that I used for this. Right, I've put some glue on the back and some foam tape just to keep it level. And I want to place it centrally from top to bottom on this hexagon and centrally with the card. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. My daughter says it doesn't need dots, so I'm not going to put any dots on. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video and this little 3-video mini series looking at ways of using that one stencil. If you have, please do let me know in the comments, leave a thumbs up, subscribe and ring the notification bell, and I'll see you back here in a couple of days for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.